Let's do it. Oh, 1 minute late. Oh no. Good morning, everybody. Wow, that was fast. It went live super, super fast. Good morning. I'm Louise. Hi, welcome to Psychic Cafe. For today, Wednesday, the 17th of February. Wow, what an amazing energy update it was today. The Universal Raise Your Vibration Rewards program is delivering you some kind of a surprise today. And it's going to feel like an instant manifestation because it's something you think about again and then it instantly shows up. But no, it's been in the works for a while. And apparently it's because we've raised our vibration is why it's coming through. So let's get some cards out for the collective. Hi, Linda. So as always, I'm going to get cards out for the collective, do some channeling. If you're here live, you can get a mini reading as well. And so the way to do that is to look at that pinned comment. And that pinned comment in the live, it says that it's by donation. So Super Chat, Super Sticker. There's also a PayPal link in there as well. You can donate on. And if you've got a question for your higher self, then put a Q at the start, the capital Q at the start of your comment so I can find it easily. Let's get into it. Got some packages yesterday. Some stuff arrived. So I'm going to be recording the Sunday. It's a self-care Sunday video today because it requires a multiple take video. Let's put it that way. And I've got plenty of time today because I got ahead with my videos. How did you all like the pick a card read this time? It's a powerful one. Hi Maria. Hi Kelly. It was a powerful one this time. I liked that. It was kind of confusing way to focus on how they think you feel about them. It was kind of warping my mind to be able to put it around that way. Hi Jan. Change your picture, Jan. Or did I just not notice it? Hello Jan. Hey Leslie. I'm just going to let Chicken out. I'm going to go training this morning. You might notice I'm in my gym gear. So I've got about an hour and a half to do this. I'm going to have to keep an eye on the time. Thanks, Maria. Hey, Leslie. Did I say that already? I can't remember. So the bigger card read was a good one this time. Interesting. An interesting slant on it, you know, a different way of looking at it. Morning. Tez, Mum. I haven't been training in the morning for ages, it seems. But I'm going this morning. I feel like it. I don't know why, but the microphone is slipping out of my ear this morning. Good morning, Chris. It's slipping. For those of you that don't know, we've got our Facebook group. It's called Psychic Cafe. It's just for people that come in here. Psychic Cafe, no muggles allowed on Facebook. You're welcome to come in there. I put the homework in there. We all chat about what's going on. Some people put the card readings in there as well. It's a nice little group. So you're welcome to join that if you want to. Our YouTube channel's going up now. It's jumping up with subscribers, a lot more comments. And, I decided how to do that giveaway for this deck. And so in a few days, I made the video for it for the giveaway and it's going to be put up in a few days. So that's exciting. Hey, Mary Ellen. I'm good. Yeah, I'm feeling better. This leg is still getting stronger. My knee. Yeah, I'm just having to be careful with it. It's not brilliant. But I'm trying to build up the strength in the right way now. It's my hip flexor. It needs building up. And yeah, just being careful. Hi, Sabrina. Maria, was the first Facebook post on the person I'm interested in account aimed at you or someone else? Ooh, let's find out. So let's get one of these out first for the collector. If you're like going for passive aggressive types that do that kind of stuff, don't communicate with you properly. Just put it on Facebook randomly. Put it out there and get you to guess whether it's you or not. Let's turn that passive aggressive stuff now. I so used to be that. I got taught to be that in the UK. I think there's a lot of it going around in the UK, right? You get taught to be like that it's a nice thing to be. Indirect. Oh, the cards don't want to play today. I'm trying to do it messy, loosely. Thank you, Leslie. You got a question, Leslie? Here we go. Follow the signs. Follow the signs. Keep on going. Follow the signs. Synchronicity, serendipity, signs. We've got something going on at the moment. Right, Maria, let's find out. Was that message about you, for you, or not? Oh, no. Accept the unexpected and jealousy. No, it was about someone else. Yeah, okay. Then you've got trust myself and is it true? So you will have had a feeling about this. This is why you're asking, right? You would have had a feeling about it when you saw it, that it was about someone else. I think you're dealing with a person that's dealing with a lot of people, is what I'm getting from that. That's probably why they put an ambiguous past out. Probably for a few people. That's all right. I mean, that's not a bad thing. It's like somebody could be getting to know a lot of people to see who's the right person, that kind of thing. So. Hey, Kimberly. Autism is part of your problem. Ah, okay. Yeah. I've got an itchy thing in my... I've got something itching me in my leggings. Leslie General. Thanks for your donation, Leslie. Leslie. Don't resist the transformation. Don't resist the change is what this is. So you've got transformation going on. To get what we want, we've always got to change ourselves a bit, even if it's not changing ourselves really, but we do change. We get more confident, we get more skilled, we're more happy in ourselves, we're loving ourselves and accepting ourselves more. It's that kind of thing, Don't resist that transformation. So there seems to be a bit of stubbornness. We need to have that good stubbornness to be focused on what we want and to go for it, right? But the bad stubbornness is when our ego says, I don't want to change, this is me, kind of thing, when often it isn't me. You know what I mean? There was a bit of that in one of the pick a card reads about, well, there's a lot of it, in fact, about addictions and someone, addictions can be anything, right? Overwork or gaming even, things like that. So, don't resist that transformation. What's under that? Find a new approach. So there is a stubbornness. Your ego is saying, I don't want to change that. That's me. I don't want to change. You don't want to change something about yourself, but it's not necessarily serving you, the thing that you're being stubborn about within yourself. There you go, Leslie. Thank you, Linda. I will. Mary Ellen, it's by Super Chat, Super Sticker. That's the other way. PayPal, 3 options. Excuse me. You got goosebumps, well. I get goosebumps a lot in my videos. I love today's energy update. It made me excited. Linda, what's going on with your Leo? I'm trying to remember the week for Leo. Well, Leos have been having a hard time of it for like a year now. My readings. Yeah. Got respect and sabotage. So, yeah, Leos have been having a hard time of it. So, Leos have been kind of fighting with their ego, wanting to change things the way that they want it, but then coming across the universe wanting it different ways and having to negotiate with themselves instead of negotiate with the outside world. So it's almost like Leos have been wanting to try and manipulate things their way, and they're not being able to do it. The universe has been stopping them doing that, and so they're having to face themselves. So they've been having a tricky time lately. So within this, you and Leo, yeah, sabotaging the respect. It's probably what it feels like to you, but what they want is success. What they want is success and joy. So it's a good thing. It's just the way they're going about it is might make you think, what the hell? Why are you playing games? Something like that. That's probably the way that you're taking it. And it's probably the way a lot of people are taking Leos at the moment. And for quite a while as well. As I said, it's been like a year that they've been having a real tough time. According to my readings anyway. So they do want the best. It's just the way they're going about it is kind of weird. Thanks, Sabrina, for your donation. Chris, General, you have a dinner guest coming over. Chris. Oh, oh, Chris. You got the sex card and the flowing card. Things taking a turn in the sexy direction. Things could be happening for you. Is it your dinner guest? Is your dinner guest who I think it is? You're trying to get started doing star magic healing. Oh, that sounds interesting. Oh, watch out. Yeah, Leos have been having a really hard time with it. Go deeper and perfect, Chris. It's perfect for you. I think something's going to be moving forward on your relationship. You know, the one that you keep on thinking isn't right for you, but kind of is. Opening up. Oh, wow. Make sure you shave your legs, Chris. It's looking promising. Let's put it that way. And remember to be open. How exciting. So we're not going to see you for a few days, are we? Okay, Sabrina. Hi, Sal. What is it that I need to put lid on for the completion? As I've let go of and worked on many things in the last few months. Okay. The last few years, really, for Leo. I've only really noticed it in my readings for about a year, but yeah. I've felt bad for Leos. But we'll go through that. There must be something in the stars, right, for Leos. Let's cause that. Sabrina. Completions. What is it? Oh, okay. Yeah. Be supportive and listen. So listening to what I've been saying, what you've been taking out of that about reciprocation, about receiving, about doing too much for others, about the whole codependency thing. We're all on a spectrum of it, and it's very easy to slip into that. It's not like It's not like having COVID or something, and then we fight it and we haven't got it anymore. It's always within us. You know, we're always trying to find balance. We'll always be trying to find balance between the narcissist and the empath kind of thing. We'll always be trying to find balance within that, within the codependency narcissist thing on the spectrum. So it's about that. It's about you can't put a lid on it, but you've got to be aware of it to keep on. It's like knowing yourself and knowing where you easily slip up and knowing what your patterns are, and rather than, yeah, it's not like a disease that you get cured of and then that's it. About being supportive and being supported and that balance and negotiating that balance and keeping it in balance and responding to what's going on around you. Makes sense? So yeah, letting go of the story instead of putting a lid on it. It's not something you can cure, but let go of the story about that you can cure it. Do you know what I mean? That it'll be over. It's never over, isn't it? It's like what we learn about ourselves. We need to constantly apply it. We can't get lazy and then go, oh, I don't have that anymore, so I don't need to look at that anymore. Interesting question and an interesting answer right there for you, Sabrina. Yeah, we'll know what Chris is doing if she doesn't show up for a few days in here. Morning, Gabe. Well, that's exciting for you, Chris. This will be a fly on the wall. Put it on live. Put your date on live, and then we'll all cheer. Let's get some cards out for the collective. Oh, I'm gonna have to get another one of these. It's been really cute having these frangipanis here with my rose. Completely understand. There you go. In a constant negotiation with ourselves, aren't we? Hey, Arabella. Oh, Arabella. I think, did you order the same Deeper Dive twice because you got your email wrong? I think I've got a thingy to give you, a refund. I don't know. It was in the night, so I'll check it out this morning. Under my umbrella. Ella. This is about friendships, isn't it? Being taken care of. This one. The universe is taking care of us. 20. Under my umbrella. Yeah, so I might start out that cat deck competition. I might start that tonight, in fact. Like the citrine one. Powerful one. Under my umbrella. Compassion, care, friendship, protection. We've been getting protection so much, right? A man is perched on the back of a giant parrot. He's holding an umbrella which keeps the bird dry from the rain. This man is happy to help. He does not fear climbing up the big bird or the possible nip from a sharp beak. He's optimistic his small brother is good enough. Okay, this is the thing here. You know how I was just saying about being aware of ourselves, especially when it comes to reciprocation and codependency and stuff like that. It might make us wary if we've been in those patterns, especially listening to me, because I've been in those patterns and I've got to be careful of it. But it might make us want to hold back and not offer so much, and that's a good thing sometimes. But then we need to check the energy, because sometimes it's someone that's totally reciprocal. And they might have been going through the same thing too. And if you don't start giving to them, they might be like, oh, this person isn't reciprocal. Yeah, and we don't want that, because we are reciprocal. And so you've got to listen to the energies. Katie's away at the moment. Jen's in here, but she's changed her name, I think. I think Jen is now Tez mum, not Katie's mum. Is that right? And Katie's off the island at the moment. She's in Chiang Mai. I don't know when she's coming back. Hey, April. I wouldn't expect details tomorrow. Not if the cards are right. From Chris. You wouldn't be getting details from me the next day. You'd be getting them maybe in a couple of days' time. When something happens to me, everyone would be like, "Where's Claire? Where's Claire?" Oh, he's probably shown up. You'll know that somebody stopped coming live. It's not that there's something terrible happened. It's something really good has happened. Hi, Joy. Oh God, I'm throwing cards everywhere. It's just one of those days. Some days I'm just messy with cards. It's Ericura, and she's blooming. I love this card. Thank you, April. Erica. Katie's Adventures. Oh, with the elephants, yeah. I think I saw that. Catherine. Oh, it's not Jan. I thought you were Jan. Erica. Erica is blooming. She's got this great hair. Just another mum. Hey, Julieta. Erica, blooming. It's your time to shine, and you're coming into your own with the assistance of the goddess of the underworld and prosperity. Erica. Interesting. Underworld and prosperity. Shadow work, prosperity, connected. You're being recognized for the beautiful soul you are. Get ready to blossom. Okay, I'm ready. Erica. Get ready to blossom. Energy seems to be picking up, right? Thank you, Mary Ellen. Do you have a question? And Arabella, thank you. Let's just check my email because I've got an April thing and sometimes she puts the question in there. Yep. Got a question, April? Mary Ellen, will we reconcile and will we have a future? Let's find out. Thanks for your donation, Mary Ellen. Okay, simply fulfillment. This means maybe, if it will fulfill you both. I think you're both asking yourselves at the moment what will actually fulfill you and whether it is right for you, and that's a really good thing to do. It's this fine line, isn't it? You know, when we're like, well, it would fulfill me if they changed. Well, then that means they're not fulfilling you. You know, it's simply about fulfillment. It's like getting a job. It's like, has this job got what I want? And if it hasn't, you don't go into it and say, oh, well, maybe it'll change. So ask yourself that, will it really fulfill you, this relationship, or should you be looking for something else? Because it feels like it's not quite right for you. It feels like there's better for you because you've got this gratitude and willingness, be willing to be grateful for how it's taken you forward in some way, but I don't think it's everything. I don't think it's everything that you want, if you're honest. We have to take people on face value, like getting a job. It's like, what are the duties in that job? What's the pay for it? And if it's not quite right, you don't go in for it thinking it'll change. Like, I hope my duties change and I hope that the pay changes. You just say, no, that's the one, not the one for me. I'll wait for the job that's right for me. So I would say no with that, Mary Ellen. But once you get clear on what would fulfill you and realize, be willing to be grateful for that relationship, but realize that it's not got the right ingredients for you, not got the perfect ingredients for you. It's got a lot. Like, it's saying be grateful for it, absolutely. It's taking your expectations up to the next level. But I don't think it's the be-all and end-all. Arabella, what's going on with my Pisces? What's going on with Pisces? Pisces is preparing to be heard. Getting the words right. Wanting to communicate something to you, thinking about how they're going to do that, how they're going to say that to you. Something like that. Preparing to be heard, needing to tell you something about the past and letting something go from the past. So If you had a past situation, something unresolved or something that you need to know about, Pisces needs to tell you about that so that you can both leave it in the past. But they've got something on their mind, they want to tell you, they're not telling you yet because they want trying to formulate it, maybe just trying to understand it fully themselves as well. Kind of ambiguous, isn't it? You'll know when they tell you anyway. April, let's see, question. Feeling bummed out about something my daughter's father continues to bring up. Oh, exes, my God. Happened 4 years ago, and has to bring it up to make you feel like a bad parent. You had a conversation with your daughter to try and gain clarity. Okay, tell us more about this then, April's higher self. Yeah, why does it keep on coming up, apart from him being him? Oh, wait, let's go back to my screen and then I can see myself. Soften and open and right. You know, I'm just getting this. I'm just getting this feeling that you need to tell him how he's making you feel. And what I mean by that is saying, do you want me to list out everything that you've done wrong and present it to you every day? How's that going to make you feel? Because I could do that to you too, but I choose not to do that because that's an asshole thing to do. And you bringing this thing up, why do you feel the need to do that? You know, I feel that it's that. I feel that when you're going to be more open and clear it out when you've done the empowered thing. It's often the case. We've got to do the empowered thing and we've got to speak it out, and we've got to speak it out at their level of what they're doing. And that's what I was getting straight away with this right. It's like, do you want me to write down everything that you've done wrong and present it with you over and over again, like you keep on doing with me? Because that's an asshole thing to do. And just speaking out like that is going to open you. You know, like I've explained, you probably heard me talk about it before, but when I had the neurotherapy practice, and I had a lady on my EEG machine, and so looking at her brain waves, and she sat there calm as, but her brain waves were in panic mode. And I'm like, looking at my screen, going, it just doesn't match. She sat there seemingly calm, but her brain is not calm at all. She's almost in panic. So what the hell is going on here? And she eventually said, can you put something at the window? The glare's bothering me. Now, as soon as she said that, her brain waves went back down to normal. It wasn't about the glare. Her brainwaves didn't go back to normal when I put something up at the window. Of course I did, but her brainwaves went back to normal as soon as she spoke it out. And so when we speak out, we stop stressing ourselves. When we push it down and don't say something, we're stressing ourselves out. And so this soften and open, it's like that's why we've got to express ourselves in an empowered way, not push it down to do the nice thing and not tell people what an asshole they're being. It frees it from us and allows. So April, yeah, it will open you up to release that and stop trying to be so nice to him. Oh, it's going to release you. It's going to release you um, with your other relationship too. It's going to soften and open you to do that. It's required for you to be empowered with your ex now and speak out. Wow. Hawaii. Got ice storms. Well, it's nice here. It's nice here. It's been sunny. It hasn't rained for a while. So Spirit cats. I'll put the video up tonight for this giveaway. I thought of something and I recorded the video yesterday for the competition, so it's a guessing game. You'll see tonight. What cat have we got today? You're welcome. We've really got to do that shadow work and stop being so nice to people, right? Thanks, Arabella. Arabella, did you buy the same deeper dive twice? Let me know. I'll give you a refund if you did. I just haven't had time to check it out. But I think you might have done. Expression. Oh, this is a new one. I haven't seen her before. Chanty. It's called Chanty. She looks very serene. Meet Chanty. She once kept her ideas and feelings locked away in her heart where no one could see or hear them. It felt safe and secure. But alas, she felt so alone. No one truly knew her. She was longing to come out and play. Gathering her courage, she flung open the window in her mind and unlatched the doorway in her soul. She started to speak her mind and give voice to her heart. She could never again fit in that small, closed place of hiding. Soon her words grew into an unabashed singing. What song are you keeping captive? What song at long last can you unleash into the world? This could be about our dark sides too. Because it's interesting that it's just come out after that message for April, isn't it? Seems very fitting. What are we pushing down to feel safe and secure? Keeping ourselves safe instead of speaking out, that kind of thing. Okay. Yeah, I'll refund the one with your incorrect email address. I tell you, so many people are getting their email addresses wrong. So many people. It's always the last bit too. Well, not always. It's always the .com. It's something random. .vom. What yours was sin or something like that. .sin. Everyone's like to. We'll be releasing for each other, Pisces and myself. All move forward. Can't remember what I just said before. Oh, you're not going to get an answer, right? Follow my knowing and meditate. Keep on following your intuition, which makes me think that there's something more to resolve, there's something more to learn, there's something more information to get out of it. Follow my knowing and meditate. So follow your intuition. Oh, there's something more. Continue. Just continue. Don't try and preempt it. Oh, well, if it's going to end in the future, I'll end it now. Well, what if there's more to learn in that relationship? Do you really want to have another relationship to learn the lessons that are left? Or do you want to complete all the lessons in this one? So have patience and keep it as a relationship for now. That's the answer there. I'm going to find you right now and do that while I'm thinking about it. There you are, Arabella. It's that first one. What can I do? Oh, that was on your credit card. Refund item. Here you go. So you're not going to get an email about this because it's the wrong email. But it'll come back on your credit card. There you go, refunded. It's that easy. That sounds like you. I type way too fast. It's a good thing we've got autocorrect because I type really badly. I rely on autocorrect. I always read back, especially in my readings. I always read back and sometimes have to correct stuff because yeah, I type super fast and it's not correct, not at all. Okay, let's get our homework card out. I wonder what happened to Corey. Has anyone heard from Corey? I should check out on Facebook. Oh, wow, this is a good one. Good one. Look at this. What expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? This is like the perfectionist thing, isn't it? What bar have I set so high that I'll never reach? Let's try and punish myself or something like that. What expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? The expectations we have are mostly delusional. Tell it as it is. The expectations we have are mostly delusional and impossible to meet. We then experience disappointment with ourselves or with a relationship when they're not met. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. Be grateful. You're being summoned to more peace. Peace is home for our soul, and it's accompanied by trust. It comes when you surrender and focus only on what you can control. If you expect nothing and are grateful for everything, you'll experience extreme fulfillment. You know what this is reminding me of is when my money turned around, when I was so stressed out about it. I think I was behind on the rent and my credit card was maxed out and I was so stressed out about it, and I realized I was beating myself up. I had these expectations that I should be making more money. This was a while ago. I remember that day because I'm like, I can't keep on doing this to myself. I'm going to go down to the pool. I'm just going to chill out. And I went in the pool and I started breathing and I was looking at nature and I'm like, this is not worth it. Money's not worth stressing myself out about like this. Just need to take care of myself. And that's when things turned around. Then I got the money in to pay my rent. Then I went to pay the rent and it was late, almost a month late if I recall. I can't remember. It was a very stressful time. And they were like, I said, sorry, it was late. And like, oh, I didn't notice. They didn't care. And like, there I was beating myself up about it. And it's just like, I've just got to stop doing that. And so I released all of that punishment kind of expectations of myself that I wasn't doing well enough. And I was just like, oh, well, sometimes we all go through that, right? With finances, sometimes you just gotta accept. And that's what I did. I just accepted, and then it all turned around. That's what this is reminding. I found my peace in my chaos. I found the peace and just went, okay, well, I've messed up. And it was like, whew. You're being summoned to more peace. Peace is home for our soul, and it's accompanied by trust. Whatever it is you're fighting with yourself about, disappointed with yourself, that's what this is about. Peace is a home for our soul, and it's accompanied by trust. It comes when you surrender and focus only on what you can control. And sometimes that's our inner state. You're just going, okay, my well-being is way more important than anything that I'm beating myself up about. If you expect nothing and are grateful for everything, you'll experience extreme fulfillment. Messages behind your dreams last night, Gabe. Are you going to share what your dreams are? What you were? Or maybe you did, and I didn't see it. Did you? Maybe not. More coffee. Gabe. Dreams. About taking a risk. Our dreams are a subconscious mind's way of processing stuff, right? And it seems that you've got a risk to take. So your dream will have been something about that. So maybe it was about a fear of you taking the risk. How did it go when you took that risk in your dream? It's probably fears coming out. Be grateful for that. Like your Yeah, whenever I've got a risk to take, I'll get my fear dreams coming out. It's just your fears coming out as your ego. That's what I presume it is. It's you preparing to take a risk and those fears coming out. Keep on going for it. Keep on overriding your ego. You are safe. You're limitless. You go for it. Own your idea. You're getting prepared. Your subconscious mind is getting prepared to take a risk. That's what it's about, okay? General for Arabella. Yeah, what was it about, your dream? An old friend popped up. Oh, it's about taking a risk. General for Arabella. Oh, God. Do you have to? Overwhelming and feel it. Feel it. Feel the negative feelings. Don't try and push them away. The negative feelings are the most important guidance that we get. It's not, we shouldn't try and stop feeling it and push it down. Feel it. So when does overwhelm come up? It comes up when we're setting the bar too high. It's this kind of stuff, expectations that are impossible to meet. It's that kind of thing. Tell us about it. It's choice. What feels overwhelming is the choice. Do you surrender it or do you go for it? Do you say yes or do you say no? It's a choice, Arabella. That's what's overwhelming you. I need to make the right decision. Well, what if there isn't a wrong decision in that choice? The other you were underwater but swam to the surface, took a while but merged on the top. Large waves couldn't take me down, just floated above. There you go. So, yeah, the risk that you take, you're protected. You're going to be carried. Same with you, Arabella. You're going to be carried, left or right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you pick because your higher self is always going to be there for you no matter what you pick. Your higher self doesn't go, oh, Arabella, go left or right. Which one are you going to take? And Arabella goes right. And your higher self is like, you should have gone left. I'm going to have to leave you there. Arabella, you're by yourself now. That's what we think because that's what human beings are like. But that's not the way that our higher selves are. Our higher selves follow us and then just keep on putting the path in front of us. You're always going to be supported. Always, always, always. Christine, everything that could go wrong is going wrong. Oh, that's a good sign, Christine. That's a tower moment. That's what the universe does to break it all up before something good happens. I know it doesn't feel like it at the time. It feels terrible at the time. Yeah, you're going to be carried. Christine, okay, Christine. It's all going wrong. Yes, it's clearing it out. It's like when you've got a crappy job and you don't like it and then you get the sack and then you're like, everything's going wrong. Why is everything going wrong? It's like, what is a gift? It's like when your house burns down and you needed to get a new house. That's probably not a good example. The universe steps in to break it all up, to crash it to the ground, to cause chaos, so it clears it out, clears the past out. You're getting it all at once for a good reason. So help her, please. Ah, okay, yeah, this makes sense. So your growth path now is to reach out for help to others. Don't keep on shouldering it yourself. This is about allowing other people to love you and help you. You've been given the perfect conditions to ask for help now from others. They want to help you. You're being forced into it, Christine. Let other people help you. Let other people love you. Reach out for that help. Ask people. You've got people around you that want to help you. Yeah, it's stressing you out right now. I can imagine. It's your growth path. Your higher self is trying to push you. Like people that will not allow anyone to help them. They'll end up getting an illness so that they're bedridden and so that they have to allow people to help them. It's that kind of thing. You're being pushed in a situation and it's got twofold. It's to clear the past out. It's shaking everything up to clear the past out, to clear it once and for all. It's like you cannot ignore this stuff anymore. It needs to be dealt with now. That's one aspect of it. But the other aspect of it is get help now. Allow people to love you. It's safe. You do have some safe people around you. They're not all safe around you because of your energy, because you're open to all kinds of things, but because you're yet to do that empowerment thing. But you do have some safe people around you that do want to help you and do want to love you. And so reach out to them for help. You're kind of being forced into it. Like someone who gets an illness, so they're bedridden and they can't do anything for themselves. And they have to allow someone to care for them. It's like that. Okay. Thanks for your donations, everybody. Tarot time. It's tarot time. Thanks, Maria. Gone from being single and alone to taking in my granddaughters. Turned your life upside down. Wow. Do that, right. Kids. You're welcome. The Four of Cups. Not sure. She doesn't seem sure right there. Let's read her out from the book. You were meditating, fell asleep in the process, but was listening to covers of songs and piano. Oh, cool. Maybe you do know how to play the piano in a past life. The Four of Cups. Four of Cups. Yeah. Okay, the Four of Cups. Feeling unsure. It could be that you're missing out on an opportunity if you're being distracted by external forces. It's a sense of restlessness and boredom which has you feeling stuck in a rut. Are there issues from your past that are weighing on your present situation? If you're fearful or indifferent about making a change, you may continue to dwell in a state of limbo. This card may also suggest that there's something you may be overlooking. Perhaps a solution is closer than you think. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Not sure whether to say yes or no to something even though it's what you've asked for, but fears from the past, making you unsure about saying yes to it. This card may also suggest that there's something you may be overlooking. Perhaps the solution is closer than you think. You have a system of love and support in your life. How can you connect with this? Is there anything you're taking for granted? Take a moment to meditate on the aspects of your life that you're truly grateful for. See the positive highlights rather than focusing on the negativity. See, Chris? Enjoy. Quick, shave your legs. Additional meanings. Disappointment, apathy, boredom, contemplation, stress. Stress. Sometimes we get so stressed out when it's something that we really want because of our past fears. Because our ego literally starts screaming. And then we put ourselves in limbo like this, not sure. Four of Cups speaks to you. Four empty bowls and a cat staring at me expectantly. Yeah, and just sat there like, what do I do now? That kind of thing. Interesting. It's kind of an indecision. That's what I'm getting from that, an indecision. Maria, general guidance for you. General guidance for Maria. Have compassion for yourself and rest. Just relax. Oh, travel again. You keep on getting travel, don't you? Yes, you do. Signs, you're getting signs. Remember, we've got signs. Follow the signs, follow the signs. It's not about the people, it's about your urge to travel and a joy of that. But take a rest right now. I think you're misreading signs at the moment. We can get that, you know. It's like someone pops up in front of us and we're like, oh, this must be about romance. And the universe is like, no, it's about them making you think about traveling. And then something else turns up and you're like, oh, that must be about my work. And this is like, no, it's like giving you the idea about traveling. It's that kind of thing. Sphinx. Is it a sphinx? Kind of looks like the Siamese cats we have here. But their heads tends to be just like in the middle of the face, the dark patch. Not the whole of the face. Let's get more tarot. What's going on with my finger today? Okay. Yeah, that was fast. Oh God. Whoa. Okay. Siamese. You don't want to travel, guys. Choke myself. Your higher self wants you to, apparently. Came up yesterday, didn't it? I remember. It's a Seven of Swords. Swords yesterday, apparently. Seven of Swords. I'm going to read this out, but then I'm going to tell you what I got from it. Deceit, lying, cheating, spying, risky behavior, mental manipulation. When the Seven of Swords comes up in a reading, it can represent you or someone else trying to be deceitful, deceiving ourselves. Risky and daring behavior is at play to what can be gotten away with. Yeah. Sly tactics could be used to try and stay ahead of the game. This could also This could also be you deceiving yourself in some manner. This card may signify that you're taking something from someone or that something has been stolen from you. Perhaps someone's trying to manipulate you and is questioning your intelligence. It might be that you are not fully aware that this is even happening to you. Now, what I'm getting from this card is, look, taking what you think you can get and deceiving yourself that you can't have it all. There's two swords there. Picked up 5 swords, sneaking off with them, thinking, I better take these 5 swords, and I'm just going to get away with taking these 5 swords. It's like, well, why not put them down, not try and sneak off with them? Why not put them down and wait for a way to have all 7 swords? This is about deceiving yourself that you can't have it all, and so trying to grab onto what you can get because it might slip through your fingers, and then missing out on everything that you want as a result. This is about selling for scraps, clinging onto it, trying to get what you can get because you don't believe and trust that the right thing is there for you. Hey Annie, thank you. Oh, that's right. You've got a fear about traveling. Your higher self wants to open you up to that for sure, to deal with that fear. So yeah, the Seven of Swords. How are you deceiving yourself that you can't have it all? And so you're trying to sneak away with whatever you can get. That's what it is. Yeah, it's about working on that fear, Maria, for sure. And the signs are there for you. What's the first card? Can afford. I'm not sure. The universe wants us to have it all. It really does. But we're not getting with that program, apparently. Get more tarot out and find out what this is about. Cat and a dog. The world, the completion of a cycle and the start of something new. The start of the new cycle has everything in it. But are you expecting everything in it? Are you expecting the new cycle to be just a little bit better than the old? Are you expecting it to be the same as the old cycle? Or are you expecting it to be completely different and much better? Has it come out often? I remember it came out yesterday from Maria, but yeah, maybe it's been coming up a lot for you. Wow, look at this. Yeah, I like this. I like this. I like this story. So what are you expecting? Yeah? What are you expecting here? Because the Empress deserves it all. Remember, the universal raise your vibration rewards program. The universe, if you've been raising your vibration and doing the work, you're in the like 1%, probably less than that. You're the Empress. The universe wants to have you in this rewards program and give you the freebies from it. You can deal with the fear in the lockdown, Maria. When lockdown ends, you don't want to be like, oh, well, now I can't because of fear. Yeah? The Empress deserves it all. The universe knows that. But maybe you're thinking, well, I'm not the Empress because I don't have it all. To deserve it all, I need to have it all. No, you don't. To deserve it all, you need to raise your vibration. Think of it from the universal raise your vibration rewards program perspective. The Empress, you deserve it all. The Moon, you're not sure about that though. How can I be sure about it? You want to put the cart before the horse. This is like saying I don't deserve it all because I only deserve it all if I've already got it all. And so now you've got to realize that you deserve it all first, and then you can have it all. It's the other way around, you know? Hang on, I need to get my nail file. I need to make a coffee too. Hang on. Coffee is calling. Nail file is calling too. I need to keep my eye on the time as well. For training purposes. So it seems that the universe is trying to get us on the same page as it. Realizing what we deserve, even if we haven't got it yet. So using the example of money, it's so easy to realize that we deserve money if we're manifesting it already. But getting that from that point from not having it to having it is what we need to do. Realizing that we deserve it. And it's like that with love too. By yourself, you think, oh, I don't deserve love because I'm by myself. But it's not about the manifestations. It's got to be the other way around. You've got to feel it first. You've got to realize it, that we deserve it. It's almost like stopping yourself from asking for what it is that you'd want and you deserve because you don't feel like you deserve it because you've not got it yet. You know? Is it an hour? Wow, it is, yeah. Coffee lasts an hour in my body. You're making excuses, Maria. Okay. So that's why you're settling for less. That's why you're taking those 5 swords and leaving 2 behind, because you don't think you can have it all, because you don't think you deserve it all, because you haven't got it all already, and so how can you deserve it all? Otherwise you would have had it all. It's that old conundrum. How can you feel? How can you feel like you deserve it before you've got it? Well, we've got to figure that out somehow. Yeah, how could you see like a clock? What? That's me asking what time it was, wondering what time it was. Now I'm getting a coffee. I should have known. The 7 of Wands. I will fight you. That's what this is. I will fight you. So I'm going to fight for it. I'm going to fight them for it. It's like someone with a chip on the shoulder saying, damn it, I deserve it. And it's like, well, you don't really believe that, do you, though? Because otherwise you'd just be letting it into your life. Instead, you're trying to fight for it and fight and saying, but damn it, I deserve it. Like pleading your case instead of just going, yeah, I deserve it. And knowing it deep in your heart that you deserve it. It's like teenagers, or sometimes adults do this too. When they've got a chip on the shoulder and they're really angry and they're feeling unloved, and everyone there is trying to love them, but they've got a chip on their shoulder, and so they're lashing out at everyone, lashing out at the universe. I will fight you because I deserve this, but you're not really feeling that you deserve it otherwise. You know what I mean? When someone's like really aggressive because they're really hurting, and everyone's trying to love them, but they won't let it in. They're aggressive about it. We've got to get past that. We've got to manage ourselves in some way to let it in, to realize that we deserve it. What deck's what? This one. Dark Mansion Tarot. Well, somebody said to use baby powder on it to see if they will slip better. I'm going to try that out. Dark Mansion Tarot. I love this deck. It's really beautiful. I will fight you for it, for what the universe wants to give you anyway. Because we're not sure about it. Because it's not manifested yet. This is also about believing that we deserve what we've experienced in the past. Like, oh, well, how can I be worthy of love if all I've been out with is dickheads? Isn't that the universe showing me what I deserve? No, it's what you've been thinking that you deserve. It's like having standards low when your standards should be really high. That's the message for today, right? Like the Empress. Giving birth to many things with your high vibration. But your high vibration isn't high about yourself and what you deserve. Got to expect better, expect better, expect better. What expectations do I have that are impossible to meet, but you're not believing? Expectations being high are impossible to meet, but you're not really believing it, so you're tearing yourself apart. This is like somebody that's got no money, wishing for millions of dollars, wishing to win the lotto instead of just wishing for $100 or $1,000. You know, the next step, the next step. It's setting the bar so high so that you can't believe it because you don't really believe it. So if you're asking for things that are beyond your reach, not just like the next step, being really hard on yourself, and it shows that you're not believing that you actually deserve it. The Spirit of Wands here says, instead, be enthusiastic and adventurous. Be enthusiastic and adventurous and just go to that next step. Look, she's glowing down the beach. Is that the beach? It's a path. I saw it as a beach, but then I noticed the water is kind of high. The Spirit of Wands. Have the spirit of being adventurous and moving forward one step at a time. What am I open to now? How am I vibrating? What do you have? What do I deserve, universe? What do I deserve, universe? Show me what I deserve now. I'm completely open to it. I'm not going to have any preconceptions about where I think my vibration is at. You show me, universe. How about that? You were at work last night when your jaw started to hurt, stress. Something was telling me you have to go home, something's wrong. Message got stronger, jaw hurting more. So I left work. Yeah, something was wrong. Someone in the house. Was in your house with your granddaughter. Eek. You've moved counties, but it's going abroad, you're scared of. Not flying, things like delays, tariffs, currency, different laws, getting lost. It's time to heal, Maria. Wow. So your intuition's on point there, Christine, right? Feeling stressed for good reason. Right, let's get some more cards out. So that's interesting, isn't it? It's talking about our expectations so much. But follow the signs, we're blooming, we're being protected, but we've got to check our expectations because it's a little bit out. Expressing ourselves instead of keeping it locked away, what we know we deserve, but we're kind of not really believing that we deserve it. Feeling disappointed at our lot, but not realizing that we're settling for crumbs. We're trying to get away with those 5 swords instead of being there and going, I deserve all 7 of these swords. In fact, I deserve 10. The full 10. She was okay because the boy ran out of my house so quickly. I saw a flash of him. Wow. Oh yeah, people are always asking that, like, how can I heal? You know what I mean? It's like, oh my God. I mean, what? Just watch all of my videos for the last 21 years. Read all my blogs and everything. It's there's so much to it. It's not a simple answer. Ka-ching! Wealth. For some of you, this is about wealth and stressing yourself out about money. Not realizing that you deserve money, asking for way too much, like the lotto. It's always people that have got a complete block against money that want to win the lotto because they don't see any other way, because they think it's impossible to get that $100 or that $1,000. Well, yeah, some people it's money. Not believing that you deserve it, so asking for way too much, asking for an impossible amount that you can't manifest, you know what I mean? That you can't get yourself. It would be like me. So my goals are like having 5,000 subscribers, which is not that far off. I'm like 3,500 now, something like that, maybe more, 600. It's not that far off. It's violent to ourselves to make massive goals that are too far away. It's good to imagine it in the future, like 100,000 subscribers. But if I set that goal now, I'll just stress myself out. Got to be nice to ourselves. Financial pinch, see? Money. Some of you, it's money, this. You deserve a lot more money. But when you think about it, you're trying to get away with whatever you can get instead of setting some realistic goals and then that you can achieve and then going for it, just the next step, you know? What you can take action on, Lion, time to act. What you can take action on, what you can get with your money. I mean, what you can do for money. So there could be sabotages involved here. Like I'm thinking, like, how would I, if I was in this energy, what would I do in my business now? Well, I would want to manifest $1 million, and I would do something stupid like set the deeper dives at a ridiculous price, and then people would just stop buying them. Or I don't know what I'd do. It would be insane to do that. Instead of just let it go to the next level, go to the next level, go to the next level. Yeah. Understanding where I'm at and then taking it to the next level. Give us more on this. So it's something that you can take action on, something that you're passionate about. This is about the money thing again. For those of you that this is about money, or you're seeing this playing out in money. Strong emotion, passionate level of hate about money. Mm. When people are struggling with money, they start hating on money itself, or the whole economic structure, or people that have money and everything, thinking that, well, I can't seem to figure it out in myself, so it must be everyone else's fault. You know, people with money itself, all of that. That's that love, strong emotion, passionate level of hate. Money's just money. You can do great things with it, but in and of itself, it's just money. It's not that exciting. Although Time Money's got a little bit more exciting because they printed some more in different colours to be temporary money, and you can't put it in the bank, but you can spend it. It's to help the economy right now and keep things flowing. What a wild idea! And so they're a different colour. It's like not real money. It's like they just put monopoly money into the system, and you can spend it with each other, but you can't put it into a bank. But the banks are giving it out. What a funny idea, huh? I wonder if I got one. Let's see if I've got one in my purse right now. I think I spent one yesterday. Show you. I've got one. No, I don't. I've only got real money that I could put in the bank. Yeah, because I spent one yesterday, and you've got to think about who you're giving it to. It's like, will this person want to put it in the bank, or are they just wanting to spend it on something else? I feel a bit guilty when I pay people with the monopoly money. Okay, so for some people it's money. Let's get another set of these out. Give us more about this. So for other people, what is it? A dog barking, advice from a friend. So some people, it's about people. It's about the people that you're around. So you might be thinking that you've not got the right people around you, black sheep, that kind of thing, wanting friends that are more like you, or customers that are more like you, or friends, lovers. For some people, it's about people. Thanks, Gabe. I used to hate money. Wow. So many let it define them. It's great. Money's great. Well, it's just money. I mean, it's just... Okay, so when it's people, friendships maybe. We've got scissors, disappointment in an affair. So, we might be settling for people, for just being around any kind of a person that's not really like us, for fear of it, us not being able to get the seven swords, you know? Selling for scraps in people that aren't really like us, people that aren't treating us that well, because we're disappointed. We're disappointed in the people that are out there. But don't do that. Remember, keep the bar high, raise your standards, don't drop your standards. Remember that Lisa Nichols post? I should share that, hey? I'll find it. Let me find it now and I'll share it. Lisa Nichols, she put it on Facebook and I just thought, good on you, Lisa. Lisa Nichols. I didn't even know I had her. I didn't even know that I was following a page or something. No, there she is. We've got 5 mutual friends, but I'm going to add her as a friend. Here we go. Listen. Oh, there she is. She's beautiful. What did I do? Oh no, I broke Facebook. Let me read it out to you. I'm going to share it as well. I waited for this man. I know with everything in my fiber, everything in my being, that I waited for good reason. That I have the partner for me that's worthy of me, that I'm worthy of. Because I've done the work on myself. He's done the work on himself. So I want to encourage all of my brothers and sisters, if you're in an amazing relationship, keep making it amazing. But more so if you're waiting, don't lower your bar. Keep working on you 100%. Don't let your future pay for your past. Don't let your future pay for your past. Open up to love again. I didn't think I would open up like this to love again, and I'm so grateful I did. Don't be afraid to open up again. Fall madly in love with you, and then be ready for someone else to love you. Love each and every one of you so much. Happy Valentine's Day. How awesome is that? Let me see if I can share it into the group. Share to a group. So if you ever need confirmation, there it is right there. Don't lower the bar. Expect the best. And sure, there's not many people. Where are we? Psychic Cafe. There we are. Sure, there's not many people to choose from at high vibration, but there doesn't need to be. But it doesn't mean that we should settle for the scraps. This is about not settling for the scraps. There we go. I just shared it. Powerful. Powerful. What have we got here? Gabe. Higher self guidance. Have a good time, Gabe. Actually, have a good time. Take physical action to have a good time. Go and do something fun. Something different than you've done before. Not something brilliant that you've done before. This is a past card. Not something brilliant that you've done before. Something new. Put yourself out of your comfort zone and do something that would be fun. It's new. Wow. Wow, yeah. So you're going to have money issues around that for sure, Gabe. Wow. Let's get more cards about this. I'm going to have to finish soon. 10 minutes, 15 minutes left, something like that. So good news about people is coming in. If we can just expect the best and do what Lisa said there, good news is coming. This is about not expecting. See, the scissors, the disappointment in the past, not expecting the same thing over again. Wishes granted. This is about the people. So you're wanting friends, people that are like you, to be around your people now. So we've got two scenarios here. It's about people, friendships, lovers, that kind of thing. All of this. Us expecting disappointment, trying to get, settling for the crumbs, trying to get what we want instead of realizing we can have what we want. Completion of a cycle. But we're thinking, so getting a bit bored, and it's in front of us, but we won't accept it. We won't say yes to it because we're just trying to get away with what we've got because we don't believe we can have it all. But this cycle wants to complete, and our new cycle with everything that you want wants to come in, but you're not expecting it to be everything that you want. You're expecting it to be crap like before. But he's like saying, no, but you're the Empress, you've been doing the work. Don't you realize it's not about the stuff you've got and what you've already manifested? It's about you and your vibration and you doing the work. You're really up there, says the universe. The universe wants to reward you with all of this. It wants to give you the world. Look, she's giving birth to worlds out there, but you're not so sure about it. You need to be sure about it. Instead, you want to fight for it. You want to prove that you're worthy of it because you don't believe it. but, but instead, be enthusiastic and adventurous and just go like, well, what if? What if I am worthy of it? The money or the people? Mm. Okay. Let's get some more cards out then. What a message. It's like, get clear on this now. Get clear on this now. It was so positive, the energy update for today. And this is saying, but you need to be on that page. You need to realize where your vibration's really at, because that doubt is taking your vibration down from it. If we just realize, oh, I do expect it all. I mean, I do expect great things. That's what changed in my money situation. It's like, instead of fighting for it, whatever I could get, I realized it is like my well-being is important. I deserve to be secure and have savings and have things paid for in time and have the money to do that, and I'm doing the work, so I deserve, right? I deserve it. So come on, universe. And it's when I got to that point, it was like, well, then the money started showing up. I was showing up, the money was showing up too. Morning, Nadine. You're okay with having more of it, just more cautious about showing wealth. Yeah, we've got to be careful. We've got to realize, like, this isn't saying be in la la land kind of thing. We've got to realize there's assholes out there. Absolutely. Of course there is. We've got to be careful. Deep knowing. We've got a deep knowing. What we deserve. We don't need to fight for it and prove it. The universe wants to give it to us. In fact, it seems like it might be right in front of us. A deep knowing. We know it really. We know it really. Yeah, we know it really deep down, but then we've got to embrace it. We've got to really feel it and embrace it with purity. We don't need to keep on proving ourselves and fighting for it. We need to embrace it with that purity. Just realize, oh yeah, I do deserve it. I'm doing the work. Like with a partner, oh yeah, I've been raising my vibration. I'm doing the work. I deserve someone that's doing the work, just like Lisa said. with money. I'm doing the work. I deserve it. I deserve to be comfortable, to have security, have savings so that things are easy, so that I can focus on better things. Better things like helping people to raise their vibration too and stuff like that. Not focused on the money all the time and having to pay bills and feeling stressed out. It's not, we can't focus on higher things if that's the case. We just can't. The reptilian part of our brain will always be like, oh, I need to survive though, I need to survive. Can't focus on great things when we're like that. So many spiritual people, like healers and things, are in that situation. They think that they're focusing on the higher things and it's not about the money, but really that reptilian part of their brain will be fearful, 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 and will always have them. It's always the same way, right? The people that they'll be judging everyone else, going, oh, they're all about money. No, it's the people without money that are all about money. They're the ones that are thinking about it all the time, making a big deal of it. People with money, I hardly think about it at all anymore. It's just like a tool. It's like I don't think about, well, I think about my cooker at the moment because it's not that. But it's just like, I don't know, thinking about your knives in your kitchen, you just use them, they're just there. That's what money is when you've got it. It's just there. It's just a tool that you use. It's not a big deal. But for people that haven't got it, they're the ones that are thinking about it and making a big deal out of it. Yeah, when it's not working, you make a big deal out of it, like my cooker. We've paid our dues, Kimberly. Yes. So let's be open. Like, okay, universe, I've done the work. I bring it on. Bring me what I deserve. I've got a deep knowing about that I do deserve. So let's embrace it. Let's say, okay, show me then. I'm open. But instead, what we think is like, oh, those fearful muggles that have actually got more than me, they deserve it, but I don't. We're pitting ourselves against people that aren't doing the work. And our higher self's like, what are you doing? Right, what are you doing? Okay, let's get some final cards out and then we'll be done here. And I'll go train. I'll make the little video first. Then I'll go training. These psychic cafes are really good lately, aren't they? Giving us a teaching about how to. There's something with this longer format that helps me get really deep into it, and it's more, well, how do we get there then from where we're at? Interesting here. We've got the mystic. Deep down knowing. Deep down knowing of what? To hide away, to keep it to ourselves at the moment, hide away. Be in our caves. To let something end. And letting something end has got something to do with the external world. So we have to hide away for a while so that we can really understand the relationship that we have with other people, or our expectations, or the relationship that we have with money. So that can be destroyed. To see it clearly, to destroy it. Hey, Eleni, I'm just finishing. You're too late. But you can ask questions of your higher self, but it's by donation. So if you read that pinned comment, but it's too late because I'm about to finish right now because I'm going training. Come tomorrow. Come tomorrow instead. So there we go. That's today. Thank you everyone for coming along. Thank you for your donations and all your support of my channel. And I'm going to put that tonight. Check my YouTube channel out tonight because I'm giving away one of these. It's a guessing game. I'm going to put that video out to announce that competition and the giveaway later on today in about 11 hours, 10 and a half hours, in about 10 and a half hours. So have an awesome day or night, everybody. Thanks for your support again, subscriptions and your likes and all of that. Oh, click like on this video before you go. See you tomorrow. Let's do it all again tomorrow. Bye.